The most popular program today for permanent residency is the personal support worker, that is PSW program. There is a huge volume of students wanting to get enrolled in PSW, both international students and work permit holders. Hello friends, this is Baljeet from Skylax International. Today I'm going to share with you the details of the personal support worker PR pathway, but not in the way that is being shared on the internet. This will rather be a detailed video of how you can be eligible to do a job in PSW, and further how can you get a permanent residency through this pathway. But before we start, I have a request. If you are new to the channel and have not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any updates on your way to PR in Canada. Yes, so the PSW category. Under the Express Entry and even PNP, this can be your golden ticket to PR even if your CRS is low. Yes, if you're thinking about how you can make the most out of this, then stay tuned. By the end of this video, you'll exactly know how to become a personal support worker, how it helps you in Express Entry, and how you can secure your PR in Canada through this pathway. So let's get started. So let's first talk about a very important question. What is PSW and why is it important? So what is PSW? Personal support workers are individuals trained to help elderly, disabled, or recovering patients with their daily tasks. Now there's the cool part. The Ontario government has openly stated they need 24,000 PSWs by 2026. That's a huge demand. And they are even offering financial incentives and other incentives to attract more workers. In fact, you can get trained in just 5 months, and the government is offering up to $25,000 in incentives. Now let's have a look at the official page of the Ontario government. As you can see on the screen, 24,000 positions need to be filled and training programs are easily accessible. This means that PSW is one of the most secure and fast-tracked paths to a job in Canada, especially in healthcare, right? Because PSW comes under the healthcare category, and this further gives you a chance to become a registered nurse, RN, if you complete certain experience and give a bridging exam. Obviously, healthcare, which is one of the categories under Express Entry, it gives you a pathway for PR as well. In this video, I'm going to cover everything you need to know to get started. So let's first have a look at the step-by-step guide that we will discuss in this video. So the first one is what PSW is and what roles they perform. The second we will discuss is the education, training, and certifications needed to become a PSW. Then the third, we will discuss how PSWs are different from other caregiver roles. Next, we will see how this can lead to PR through Express Entry under the healthcare category or through PNP. Next, finally, we will see the key differences between PSW, home support worker, and nanny, which is one of the most asked questions. By the end, you'll have a full roadmap to secure your future as a PSW and get your PR in Canada. So what exactly do PSWs do? Their role is crucial for supporting Canada's aging population. PSWs assist people who need help with everyday tasks like personal care or mobility, or maybe administering medications and providing emotional support. You will typically find PSWs working in hospitals, nursing homes, private residences, and even some community clinics. So here are some of the main tasks that PSWs handle. coming on the screen. Number one is assisting patients with daily activities like dressing and bathing, moving, transferring patients from one place to another, helping with their meals and eating, uh, monitoring and reporting health changes, right? So some basic healthcare personal aid jobs. It's an incredibly rewarding career as well, especially if you're passionate about helping others, right? Uh, then let's talk about the education and certification requirements if you want to pursue PSW. Uh, how do you become one? So there are three key things that you will need if you want to become a PSW. The first one is education. You must complete a PSW certificate or diploma program. These can be done in as little as 5 months and as much as 12 months. You learn everything from personal care to personal care techniques to emergency responses and healthcare communication. One thing to remember, however, is that work permit holders and visitors can also do a study less than 6 months. So, this is where this option becomes very interesting. Study permit holders can pursue courses less than 6 months or even more than 6 months in length, obviously, but visitors and work permit holders can pursue PSW programs less than 6 months. So, coming on to the next point, number one that you need is an education. Number two, you need is certification. Certification is more or less like a license. In provinces like Ontario, certification isn't mandatory, but it's highly recommended. Having certification from agency like NACC, which governs the PSW body in Ontario, it can make a big difference in your job prospects. For example, the 5-month PSW course that our partner institution offers is not just a certificate, they are NAC approved courses, right? And of course, the certification that you need to take after the completion of the education, it is separate. You have to take an exam. It's just like a simple multiple choice question exam that will be asked. If you have studied your course, if you have done your education, you will be easily able to take that certification, right? So next is experience. Practical hands-on experience is crucial and mandatory if you want to become a personal support worker. Most programs include clinical placements in real healthcare settings where you can apply what you have learned. In provinces like British Columbia, PSWs must be registered with organizations like BC Care Aid and Community Health Workers Registry. You'll also need first aid and CPR certifications to work in hospitals, hospital environments. So, province wise requirements may change for certification and registration, but one thing is clear that Canada demands PSWs, and getting through these certifications is easy and quicker than ever before. Further, the wages for PSWs are comparatively way higher, and they go even up to $35 an hour, depending upon your experience, your certifications, and of course, your abilities. Difference between PSW and other caregiver roles. This is also a very common question that is asked. So let's discuss about this. A common question I get is what's the difference between PSW, home support workers, and nannies? Well, here's the breakdown. PSWs are healthcare professionals trained to assist patients with medical needs in clinical settings, right? Clinical settings is an important thing to notice here. Uh, Further, the home support workers focus more on helping individuals at their home with personal care and light housekeeping. And next, nannies. Nannies primarily take care of children and their developmental needs and requirements, that too specifically in a home setting. The biggest advantage of becoming a PSW is the healthcare credential, which is highly valued in Canada's healthcare pathway under Express Entry. Uh, Home support workers and nannies have a separate pathway for sure, but do not fall under the healthcare category in Express Entry. The knock code differs. The knock code for personal support workers, the people who work in in clinical settings, the knock code is 33102, and the home support workers is 44101. But you should keep this in mind that if you have got an education and certification for PSW, you can work as a PSW as well as a home support worker, right? So I hope this clears the doubts. Next, Express Entry and PNP through PSW. Let's talk about how PSWs can help you get permanent residency. Express Entry is divided into federal and provincial streams, right? The key category for PSW is healthcare. Yeah, healthcare category, which is introduced in May 2023. Since then, we have been actively drawing healthcare workers, including the PSWs. I mean, they have been drawing, right? So, what I'll do is I'll share the screen at this moment, and you can check this out. In 2024, there were already 2 draws for the healthcare category, and over 7,250 people with CRS as low as 422 and 445. So they were invited. So even if you have a CRS score under 450, being in the PSW category significantly boosts your chances of receiving an invitation to apply for PR. The experience you need in Express Entry is 6 months experience in last 3 months from the day you submit your application. Similarly, let's talk about Ontario's PNP. You will have to apply under either the human capital stream or the international student stream or Ontario's employer job offer stream. In human capital stream, the cutoff generally ranges between 400 and 450, but you need to have at least 2 years of work experience in the last 5 years from the day you submit your application under this stream, right? So in this, the experience required is a little low, but in a little higher, but the CRS scores are lower. However, in the international student stream and job offer stream, you need an employer to support your application. Your wage should be more than the median wage of that PSW, in that particular demographic area. But you do not need any work experience then. You just need an offer letter. So the conclusion is that as a PSW, there are far more options available to apply for PR, both in Express Entry and PNP. I talked just about Ontario's PNP. There are various PNPs in all the provinces in which you can get through for your PR if you work as a PSW. British Columbia has its own PNP, Alberta has its own, but healthcare sector is always going to be in demand, and Canada's population is aging, so they need PSWs for sure, right? So conclusion, and let's talk about the call to action. What can we do for you? So there you have it. PSW is one of the most direct and accessible paths to PR in Canada. You've got massive job demand, fast track education programs, and opportunity to apply under the healthcare stream for permanent residency. If you're serious about making Canada your home, you have a passion for healthcare, this is a perfect time to get started. We have got last few seats available for classes beginning in November 24. Although the intakes keep coming for this course PSW, we have intakes every month. If you want to start your course, contact us on the details that are shown on the screen. We have best prices for PSWs, and the course is taught completely online. Co-op is also provided by the college itself, and we also provide a dedicated personal job application support in which we take care of your resumes writings, your job search, your job applications, your interview preparations, and finally, we get you a job. And that is all included in the college fee itself. And all this we offer apart from the college, right? I would say anyone who has more than 1 year of work permit left, ideally 16 to 18 months, should just go for this option. Obviously, not everyone would be, I would say, should take this. Depends upon your profile, right? To discuss your case, we're open. Your first appointment is free for 15 minutes. Book an appointment. The link is in the description. Also, there's some more information provided about the PSW programs and how to apply. Finally, if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more tips on immigration and career opportunities in Canada. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.